I'm a Yoko Taro guy. Hey, and we are live, hopefully for the night, because I'm dealing with some fun stuff, but we'll work on that for now.
Yeah.
So, a lot of weird things are happening. Livestream does this all the time. Um, I'm trying my best to keep this stuff sane. So since I'm using a PS2 emulator, things are going to be a bit weird. I think I know one of the things I could do to solve this. Because, yeah, complications. Apply. And also, I'm dealing with the PS2 emulator. I'm streaming so late because, reasons. It's a horror game, dude. You can't do it in the afternoon.
The horror games in the middle of the day? What kind of bullshit is this?
Being a full-time video game player. Anyways, so while we're here, I'm going to be doing my best to make sure everything runs fine and everything goes well. This is another day in the 12 days of Streammas, and don't you fucking dare, you chapstick. And hopefully everything will go fine. But while I'm here, I got a few people that are joining me today. I have a Hitan Mitsuri.
I am here.
I have a Master Tip10.
Don't talk to me.
Okay, I can kick you out of the call. You can't come in anyways.
Okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be mean. I just tried to say something funny.
And a Scarlet Otaku. Because I'm not going to call you Skillet Otake. You want that.
Well, I mean, yeah, because it's funny, and you know it's funny, and it makes everyone laugh. That's the joke! That's the joke! You fucking ruined the joke, Kaden!
I mean, yeah.
This is the joke. It's the whole joke.
So, things are going to be a bit weird. I am doing my best to work with the emulator that I have. So, if things go out well, we're going to be doing this for 2 hours. If things don't go out well, I'm going to die inside. I'm also going to find another game to replace it, but fuck, I really want this to work. So,
Means I'll be
It's a
going to
good game.
Silent Hill. But I'm Tish.
okay, so to get this game started, we're going to go action level normal. We're going to go riddle level normal. Oh, take that, TP.
Well, yeah, things are going to be weird. TP is here.
Ah, yay.
Sick burns.
I mean,
So
Hey.
I was invited to this stream specifically
got
because
a
I fucking
problem.
love Silent Hill too.
We got a problem already.
Oh no.
All the cutscenes are going to look like garbage.
Well, I mean,
I have an idea. I'm going to close this down for a second. I'm going to go back to the title screen. And I'm going to let you guys talk for a minute while I look for a fix.
Okay.
So like I was saying, I was invited specifically. This is one of the few that I didn't just randomly join. I was invited because I really like Silent Hill 2. In fact, I really like Silent Hill. And it's why the fact that Silent Hills was cancelled and that they made Silent Hill pachinko machines makes me die a little inside.
It's okay. We all cry and weep for the potential that was Silent Hills.
I got the opportunity to play PT before it left PSN, and it's so good. It was so good. It was good like Silent Hill 2 is good. Why? Why are you like this, Konami? You just keep smashing me in the thigh. I hate you. I hate everything.
It's okay.
Is it bad that Silent Hill 4 is my favorite? No, I like Silent Hill. Okay, Silent Hill 4 is a good video game. I like Silent Hill 4. The actor who plays Henry is the worst. He's so bad. Every time I think about Silent Hill 4, I think of that one scene with the Latina woman. I can't remember her name. I think she was one of the first victims. And she's been stabbed 20 times. She's in a puddle of her own blood, and Henry runs up to her and goes, "Oh my god, are you okay?" Henry, 3/4 of her blood is on the floor.
Okay, so I found the fix. Yay. It was pretty quick to find. I found the problem with the emulator. So what you're supposed to do for anybody who ever wants to play this, because I have a feeling a lot of you after this will most likely want to download it if you don't already own the game, you need to go to Game Fixes, turn off Preset, turn on Enable Manual Game Fixes, and turn on Switch to GSDX software rendering when an FMV plays. That is the most convoluted thing I've ever dealt with, but this is an emulator. It's kind of something I'm gonna have to deal with now. But this also means I don't have to do it by the 4x6, 4x3 setup. I can do 16x9. That makes me happy. Oh my god, I am sorry for the delay so much, guys. Everything will be fine now, hopefully. But yeah, so let's get this actually started for fucking once. I'm a professional, guys. I'm a professional. I get
So professional, guys.
I get $30 on Patreon a month. I'm a fucking professional now. It's
mostly like Silent Hill 4, most because of the story main villain. I like the main villain. I like the plot of Silent Hill 4 because I like Silent Hill 4 for the same reason I like Downpour.
Yeah.
Insofar as that I love the idea of the town involving a completely innocent bystander who's like, I have nothing to do with any of this.
So
this isn't my hellscape.
So before I hit new game, I'm gonna let the intro thing roll in the background, see if it works. And if it does, we're fine. If it doesn't, shit. So may the gods be with us right now. This is best live stream so far. We've started.
I'm watching it on a 30-second delay. Which is great.
I'm on a 30-second delay.
Or no, I don't know. I don't know how big the delay is, but it's on a delay.
It's a low latency, so it shouldn't be that big of an issue.
Then,
I don't think it really is, to be honest.
I'm
I mean,
bad at-
most
I'm bad
streams
at
do
time.
have lag anyway, so.
Well, yeah, it's just
Talking
that I'm watching
over
your
each
because
other.
I want to see how you play, so I'm watching as you.
I'm just gonna play the cutscene in the intro. Oh wait! Here we go. Hey!
James, honey, did something.
B.
And it works. It works now. Works enough
Oh,
for
why?
me. Action level, riddle level, normal.
If
Oh.
you do it, and if you do it right, and if you don't fuck up, it works. Just works.
Does he look
Yeah, I
fatter?
would also like to have known what the Silent Hill game would have been like if Del Toro and Kojima had worked on it. That would have
well,
been beautiful.
Well, there is one thing. Junji Ito is supposed to be working on the concept of the monsters.
Yeah, I know. Thanks for reminding me. Thank you for letting me continue to die inside, Kaden.
No problem. Okay.
And then he became a D&D character.
Yep. That's a long story, but we'll get to that in a moment. James Sunderland has to talk for a moment.
Is that
My wife is dead.
Mary, could you really be in this town?
The This is not the stream to do the best boy thing. This is Silent Hill.
Oh god, I completely forgot this is tank controls. God damn it.
Welcome,
to Silent Hill.
welcome to my nightmare when I played this fucking game.
I mean, I appreciate everyone saying hi, but
So, now that we got shit started, James Sunderland looks like he's, dead, honestly. Look at that mouth gap.
He looks like he's seen better days.
I actually ended up cosplaying James Sunderland for a con a couple years back.
Nice.
were you always
Yeah, it was good. I met up with a Pyramid Head. It was
My
pretty cool.
restless dreams.
Oh, sick, dude.
I ran away
I
from
see
him.
that
Sick burn, dude. Sick burn.
Silent Hill.
I'm really glad the
You
subtitles are
promised
part
you'd
of it.
take me there again someday.
Yeah, same. Because we're gonna talk over it like fucking tools.
But you never
Yeah.
So,
guys.
I'm gonna say this right now. If we don't see any snow in this game, we're gonna assume there's snow in this game and call it a day. I'm not gonna try to download Silent Hill 1. So,
Okay.
let's-
I wanna point something out. Something about this that always killed me when I played this game was so the
got a
basic
letter.
premise here is that James gets a letter from
The name
Mary
on the envelope.
that says meet me in our special place.
Mary.
Mary's fucking dead.
Thanks,
My
Heaton.
wife's name.
Thanks for the major
like-
spoiler in the game.
It's no, this
ridiculous.
is one of the first things they establish at the beginning of the
possibly
game.
be
Is he
true.
says that's why it's weird that I got this letter is because
That's
my
what I
wife is
keep
fucking
telling
yeah.
myself.
It's ridiculous. It can't be true. Mary's dead.
Dead
Yeah.
person can't
Yeah,
write a
but the
letter.
you spoiled it before it actually happened,
Mary
Heaton.
died of that damn
Well,
disease
Um,
3
look,
years
see,
ago.
that's the whole point of that's the premise of the game.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
the whole premise of the
technically
game.
a spoiler.
Yeah.
So like, but this is something. I'm not gonna drop the actual spoiler. So Mary's
What could
dead,
she mean?
and so he gets this letter from his dead wife that says,
This
"Hey yo,
hotel
meet
was
me
our
here."
special place.
The first thing that I think when I see
she
that
mean the
is,
park on
"Hello,
the lake?"
police. How are you? Yeah,
spent the whole
somebody's
day there.
posing as my dead wife."
Yeah.
Just the two of us staring at the water.
So I'm debating for
This game does tank controls
Will
right.
we
Eat
really
shit.
be there? Is she really alive?
If I could put one thing out there, this is a thought
Waiting
because
for me.
it's hard to find Christmas themed games and snow themed games. So first of all, this is officially in canon now in my mind that it's a Christmas game. So kiss my dick. But if I end up running into a situation, I may be playing certain games more than once, and if it boils down to it, I'll be putting in a poll. And if people want to see this game played, I'm not going to be streaming it for 2 hours. I will stream it for 4. I already have my final day set up. Hey, it's a texture problem.
I mean.
Okay,
yeah.
wait. I wanna. Hey, Caden, can you do something for me?
What's up?
Go back to your car and then see if you can interact with the car again.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's a map in there.
Kaden, I need you to roll for initiative.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to roll for it. No, I just want to see. I want to see what happens when if you can interact with the car.
You get a map.
Yep, Toluca Lake.
I have played the first bit of this game by myself, and I remember being really creeped out by the noises in the background while you're going through the fog.
It's Silent Hill 2. One of the reasons that Silent Hill 2 gets lauded the way that it does, and justly so, is because a lot like PT, this game is scarier because of its like ambient horror.
It's lack of things here is what causes
Yeah.
it. Because you know
It's that-
because you know it's a horror game, you know it's a monster game, and you're waiting for the monster, and you're waiting for the scare, and you're waiting for the horror, and the atmosphere just drags you in.
It's a good game.
Yes, it is.
It's a very good game.
I've never actually played a Silent Hill game.
This is
Silent Hill's
the
good.
this,
But at the same time, I could totally, but like, with everything I have heard about, like especially the first 3 Silent Hills,
See-
and I guess by extension,
See-
Resi 4.
I want to point out something here too for this specific moment is you're walking into an area you don't know what's going to happen and you hear all these noises, which immediately makes you think something's going to sneak up behind you.
Yeah, you keep thinking like something's gonna pop out, something's gonna come up.
Especially with this camera angle where you're just like looking behind you.
Oh my god, I
Yes,
should
safety.
play Tattletale. You're absolutely right. That is a Christmas game.
It is actually a Christmas game.
Can somebody get me Tattletale or money for Tattletale? I will fucking get that and I will play that now. Fuck, if the
I didn't even think about that, but yeah, technically Tattletale is a Christmas game.
Like, mind you, I'm still trying to get some money for, like, things for my channel and all that stuff, and it's still a thing, you know?
You know what? You know what? Caden, I'm gonna do you one better. Give me a minute.
Yeah, it's Kevin, it's an emulator. It's kind of how it is.
Also, thanks, Jane. It's
Hey.
one of my 2 favorite cosplays.
Fucking dogs! No. I was silent there, and you could hear the dogs in the background. It's actually very creepy. It's definitely...
Newell, listen to me. Listen to me very carefully. A wet paper bag is scarier than Silent Hill Homecoming. I own Silent Hill Homecoming. I have beaten Silent Hill Homecoming. My fucking dog is scarier than Silent Hill Homecoming.
Can I put out something that I really love about, okay.
The memes on Eugene, I played the HD remaster, and I don't think it's nearly as bad as everybody says it is, because controversial opinions.
Groping... That is an interesting statement. Looking at this makes me feel like someone's groping around inside my skull.
Yep. So just keep staring at it.
Hey!
I meant,
Say hello to a safe spot.
Gives me a weird feeling. Saves. Thoughts on Fire Emblem Awakening? I like Fire Emblem Awakening. I don't know if it's supposed to be not cool, because I keep seeing people say that it's not cool to like Fire Emblem Awakening, but I like Fire Emblem Awakening just fine. You can fight me over my beautiful blue-haired husband's body.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna put this out there right now. The major people that hate Fire Emblem Awakening are usually the hardcore retro is only good Fire Emblem assholes. So
Meet me in the pit. No, Big Mac. Not groping the skull. Groping around inside your skull.
yeah, it's
I mean, you
also.
can
Can we give applause to the sound director, the guy who does the ambient music in this game, because he does a phenomenal job.
This was. Oh, I know the name of the guy who does the music for this game. I can't fucking.
Here we
his
go,
name.
guys. Best dialogue. Best dialogue.
Henry is bae. Henry Townsend is good boy. He didn't deserve 98% of what happened to him.
He did. Best dialogue.
Excuse me,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
No,
was
it's
just.
okay.
Yeah, it's Yamaoka.
I
Thank you.
didn't mean to scare you.
yeah.
I'm kind of lost.
I'm actually gonna be saving for this. I'm sorry.
Lost. Oh, that delivery.
I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right one?
Lost.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, I like the way she said that,
You
like,
can't
lost?
miss it.
How could you be lost? Well,
Thanks.
I'm wandering around inside this graveyard outside of Torrent Lake, and I need to
Yes?
get into Silent Hill, and I'm on the
I
outskirts
think
of
you'd better
town,
stay
heading
away.
towards the water. So yes, I am lost.
This
This town.
town. There's
I love how
something
it's-
wrong with it.
It sounds like it's being pronounced by a woman that doesn't understand the English
Is it
language.
dangerous?
True. Yeah, the VO in this isn't great.
I will say this though, I have massive respect for the VO in this game because these were the developers that were doing the VO, and they were like,
Yeah.
we're just
No,
putting our all in
I
this,
believe you.
and we were given the chance, and we're
Just-
going to do it.
That's
Guess
actually
I
one of the
really
things
don't
I
care
do really
if it's
like about the
dangerous or
HD
not.
remaster is I like
I'm
the
going to
Redone
town either
VO.
way.
Either way,
I have to give props to the original, like Hayden said, but
I'm
like
looking
I
for
do like
someone.
I like the new VO better.
Who is it?
How would I
Someone
rank the Silent Hill games? This is the best one. No,
very
well,
important
okay.
to me.
This and PT are really
do
close
anything if
because
I
they're
can be with
very
her again.
like similar ambient
Me
wise. So like I would say
I'm
those two
looking
are
for
pretty
my
close. I
mama.
have not gotten
I
a
mean,
chance
my
to play
mother.
Silent Hills
It's been
1,
so
Shattered
long since I've
Memories,
seen her.
Origins, or
I
fucking
thought my father and
the one
brother
with the
were here,
trucker
but
that I can't remember the name of.
I can't find them either.
But I personally don't like Silent Hill 3 all that
I'm
much.
sorry.
I don't hate it. It's just not my
It's not your
favorite.
problem.
I hope you
And
find
I don't think Downpour is nearly as
Yeah,
bad as a
me
lot of
too.
people give it shit for. I think it's actually pretty good when you sit down and understand like why the monster design is the way it is.
I got a question, by the way, before you keep going. I was asked thoughts on Konami and do they deserve the hate that they got. I'm gonna say this right now. I think Heaton will be on the same boat as me. The Konami that we have now and the Konami that used to exist, there's a weird thing that I always go at. The Konami that used to exist took more risks, and that's appreciative, but trying to say this is new practices for them and it's bullshit is kind of nearsighted. It's not new. They've been doing this for a long time now. There have been a lot of franchises that have been murdered by bad decisions, and this is just the same old with just worse implications and worse links. So
yeah, I agree.
So it's Konami has great games, great devs, have given a lot of chances to franchises we never thought it would happen. But I do want to put this out there. The only reason why Silent Hill exists is the same reason, the only reason why Sonic exists. So they can make a competitor for a more popular pre-existing franchise. Silent Hill was Konami's reaction to Resident Evil.
And Silent Hill's better.
No.
You can meet me. You can meet me outside. Meet me outside the Brookhaven Asylum. You can get your Raccoon City peeps all you want. You can meet me outside of Brookhaven. Roll up with Pyramid Head and the Nurse Demons as my crew. Fuck y'all.
I will
Silent Hill
say,
is better than
I will
Resident
say
Evil.
this though. You know what Konami's major decision for this was? They wanted a straight up rip off of Resident Evil. So Silent Hill almost became Resident Evil. I do want to put that out there. But you know why it didn't end up that way? Because they had devs that said no.
And then they
couldn't
made
do anything.
Homecoming, and then it was Resident Evil.
Yeah. So it's in that mindset, you got to keep that in mind. Is like the only reason why Konami succeeded so much is because they had devs that were like, fuck your noise, fuck your shit, we're gonna do what we want. But the problem is, the more money they had, the more power they had, the more control they had with dev teams, the more they fucked people over. So people are saying, oh, Kojima got fucked over, this is brand new. No, it's not. This is straight up what Konami's always been.
Also, in mild fairness, to Konami in regards to Kojima, I've read a bunch of articles about like how the development cycle of MGS5 worked. I don't blame them, kind of, because like, I mean, I know that Kojima, he's an auteur. That's what he does. He's like Swery and Suda, so like I get it, but like, it was gonna make the money back, but like he hired a Japanese singer to do like 10 songs for the soundtrack, hated them, he didn't like them, and then didn't use anything out of any of them and told her to re-record all of them.
Yeah,
like stuff like that. Like, so like I it's not like they didn't have, it's not like they were nitpicking for reasons to fire him. He did some kind of crazy shit.
Yeah.
But like, it did come out better in the long run, so
See, that's something I was actually saying a lot whenever the whole entire Konami thing was happening, is Kojima has had a history of very rash decisions when it came to games. I mean, do we need to talk about the process for Silent Hill 2?
I'll cry.
Because Silent Hill 2, it wasn't just like they were spending a lot of money to make Silent Hill 2. They were putting themselves in a lawsuit risk for false advertising. People forget they almost got sued for false advertising.
I just thought about the marketing campaign for MGS5 and the idea of suing for false advertising. That just made me laugh.
I was thinking MGS2, but yeah.
People
were promised a game with Solid Snake again, and it ended up being Raiden, and a lot of people were threatening and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, it was ridiculous.
And then they played the game.
Oh, thoughts on Silent Hill films? Okay, the first one's not terrible. I personally don't like it. Once again, I don't like Alexa. I don't like Silent Hill 3. So, it's a personal beef. The second Silent Hill movie is awful. There is one really good monster design in that movie, and the rest of that movie is trash.
I do want to point out something. What was it? Jordan Underneath did a review of all 3 Silent Hill games, and if you've already played them or you don't mind spoilers, I recommend watching them so bad. And he talked about it. It's like, he said one of the benefits, and I have to agree with him on this one, for the first Silent Hill movie, is just the fact that they were able to use the original soundtrack for Silent Hill 1.
Yeah, it's like I said, I personally didn't like it, but it wasn't bad. The second is garbage. It's so bad.
Oh yeah. Well,
It's so bad.
it was trying to bank off the fact that Silent Hill 3 was a financial success. Also, footsteps. Again, the best way to play this game is by yourself. Wherever you're playing with people around you, it's more of a philosophical adventure, like you're talking about the game. But when you're playing it by yourself, like walking by yourself in the fog with random footsteps behind you that you don't know where you're going, you don't know what's being led there, it is beyond creepy. And also,
it's very unsettling. It's a good game.
It is.
It's so good. It's such a good game.
you know, actually, what was it? Hey, Zelda.
Fucking Tom Randalls.
One of the things, like, actually, can I go with one that's kind of underrated story-wise? The Wii U Silent Hill. Not the Wii U.
Oh, yeah.
Shattered Memories. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shattered Memories is good.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Wii U. It was just the Wii.
Yeah, it was just a Wii. But no, it's like, I watched the Game Grumps play that game, and I was like, this is a really good fucking story. But yeah, the sad part is I can't play it because I need Wii U controllers, and I'm like, I just can't. There is no classic controller or pro controller design for the game, so if I can get, I'm going to be doing this every year now. I love the concept of doing the 12 days of Streammas. So if I can get a Wii U and something to play it by next year, oh yeah, I'm fucking playing that game next year. Hell yeah.
Mr. Intersucks asks me, would you rather watch the Silent Hill movies for 2 days or watch the Resident Evil movies for 2 days? And the answer to that is that I'd rather watch the Resident Evil movies, because at least the Resident Evil movies are funny.
Yeah.
But they're unintentionally funny.
Yeah, but the Silent Hill movies just make me mad.
First of all, I'd also like to point this out too. You'd have to watch the Silent Hill movies on repeat for 2 days straight. For the Resident Evil movies, you most likely have to repeat like 1 or 2 movies.
I was about to say, you'd have to watch all of them twice.
Yeah.
Random little aside, Historical Society of the President and Red Pyramid's Lair are my favorite areas in the game. I agree, I love Red Pyramid's Lair. I am very, very partial to the apartment complex and Brookhaven as well. The apartment complex, as far as I'm concerned, is like my favorite level in any horror game. I love the level in the apartment complex. It's so creepy.
Question for the stream: have you guys played any of the Fatal Frame games? No, but I
would
really,
love to see
really want
somebody
to.
Let's play that.
It's like, I really want to.
A little once or twice. They're not for me. Team Ninja weirds me out. Ooh, Big Mac at call. How would you make a Silent Hill game?
I wouldn't.
I'm gonna go last because this is gonna be an incredibly long tangent for me.
How about we just let you go? Because I got nothing.
Yeah.
The only thing I would. The only thing I would.
Go for it.
Okay, well, I just want to make the idea like. I don't know. I would probably want to focus on what made like PT really good, like the I would want to focus more on like ambient horror. Like there obviously would be like some sort of whatever there would.
Mm-hmm.
See, it would not just be ambient horror, but here's the thing, and Heaton might kill me on this one. I not only want to do ambient horror, I want to do first-person ambient horror, because that was just a good concept on its own right.
Yes!
And also, I would want to concentrate more of a story on just the general... Actually, is it bad that I want to do, like, more... Hey, I got a first aid. Who knew clicking around actually helped out? I would also want to do something that's more of... I actually, you know, it's like each main character did something horrible. I would want to do a serial killer, if that hasn't been done yet.
See, here's kind of the thing that... Okay. This is something... welcome to Heaton's Brain, because this is something Heaton does a lot. Or what I'll do is when I play, like, when I binge through a series of games, the first thing that I keep thinking is... So if Konami called me tomorrow...
You'd hang up, most likely.
I would tell them to fuck themselves and cancel Metal Gear Survive. But if they call... No, actually, that's not true. If Konami called me tomorrow, I would tell them to fuck themselves, to cancel Metal Gear Survive, give Kojima the money, and let him finish MGS5. Cough, cough. That last level would have been really fucking cool. Cough, cough. But if I was given the opportunity tomorrow to make one myself, what would I do? This is actually something I've thought about a lot because I'm a sad dork. And yeah, like you have to have a character that does something horrible. But one of the strong suits in this one, without giving away the twist of what it is that James did, is I like the idea of somebody who is being punished because they're not sure if what they did was wrong.
Yeah.
Like if you have a serial killer, the person in question isn't going to feel like they need to be judged. And Silent Hill preys on the feeling that you have that you are guilty, that you did the thing wrong. Oh, I love that opening scare. It's so good. But I like the idea of somebody who killed via an accident, like if you had a drunk driver, for example, who kills a little kid. If I'm just picking something off the top of my head, like something like that, something that they can say, well, that's not my fault. I didn't. When confronted, would say, well, that's not my fault, but then internally is like, no, that's all my fault.
Yeah.
And something like that would be fantastic to me, but I always thought that it'd be cool to do something that Silent Hills did, or PT did rather, where your HUD and your save menu starts playing tricks on you.
Whoa.
Because that's something that happens in PT. At one point in the game, if you go into your menus, stuff in your menus changes. And, like, something like that would really appeal to me. And it's the idea of somebody who deep down knows what they did was wrong, and that what they did was horrible, and is terribly ashamed of it, but on the surface refuses to admit that that's wrong, which is something that James did, where James is constantly confronted with what he did wrong, but he's like, no, I didn't do anything wrong. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I didn't. And it's never really, and one of the strong suits of this game is that it's never really clear whether or not he actually did it for malicious reasons. So, like, it'd be something like that. And so it's the whole game trying to be like, no, you do feel bad. You keep saying that you don't, but you do. And, like, consistently presenting the player with the choice to do something awful, or something, or, like, presenting you with the chance to, like the kill someone, save someone else type situation. And then the game chastises you for trying to save somebody, because it's like, you're a monster, you don't actually want to save this person, you're doing it because that's what you're told to do.
I hate that, honestly. It's just like, what are you supposed to do?
See, that, okay.
Like, but that's what I mean.
You get put into that situation and it just infuriates me.
See, I want to
see, that's why I'd like something like that, though, is from the perspective of a character who genuinely feels that way.
I want to point out a good game design right now, is how you know a monster's nearby you is you keep a radio on you that makes loud static noises that just you can't stop hearing. So that's how you find out there's like a monster nearby. I think that's a really good indicator. And here comes the first scare, by the way.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna be quiet for a second.
Now it's time for Caden tries to learn how to play the game without a. So that is a thing.
But the nice. But the idea that I had inherently was well, you guys actually, the people in this call are aware of this character, but I have a character. Who?
God, this pisses me off knowing right now.
Who had someone? No, it's all right. Figure it out.
Okay, I got
dead?
it. We're supposed to lock in before I hit it.
What the
Yeah.
hell is it?
Silent Hill combat isn't good,
It's
and
not
that's kind of the
human.
point. But the
Weird, James. I wonder if it's human or not.
it's not human. Are you sure?
I couldn't tell.
I mean, I can't tell. Just not positive.
I don't know. Maybe we should poke it with a stick a few more times just to be sure.
I'll
Yeah,
do
poke
one
it
sec.
really hard in the face.
Boom. I'm poking it a few more times. Yeah, it's pretty dead.
See,
Though.
I love that dead. Could it have been that creature? You don't say. You don't say. But but you guys are familiar with Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff Ramsey.
Yeah.
Is he broken?
He came from that original concept, and basically the idea was that he had a somebody that he cared about commit suicide, and he thinks that he's responsible for it.
What the?
So that was kind of the idea, where the
I'd
town is
better take it
punishing him
anyway.
for a sense of
I might
guilt
need it.
for something he didn't actually do wrong. Like, he didn't actually, like, it wasn't his fault. Of course it wasn't his fault. But the town punishes him actively because he is so deep rooted in his belief that it's his fault. And so the end of the game, like, the good end of the game would be the town making him come to terms with, yeah, you didn't actually do this. And the bad end would be him, like, affirming the belief that, no, I didn't do enough. And that would be the ideal premise I would have if I wrote a Silent Hill game.
I would love to see Jeff in a Final Fantasy. Not Final Fantasy. Sorry.
Silent Hill game.
Yeah, Silent Hill game. Sorry, I'm playing Final Fantasy in the background. as
Why
well
are you in the
as
fucking
watching-
call then if you're not gonna fucking pay attention? Gosh.
I'm gonna pay attention.
Then stop
actually
playing the
have
fucking game.
I have a,
I can multitask. Shut
No,
up.
you can't.
I have a,
Get
I'm
called
gonna
out.
have to post it on I'll have to post it on Twitter now because I can't use it. But I did have I had a tentative design for what his equivalent like pyramid head creature would be.
Yeah.
And I've doodled it once or twice, and it never turned out quite as good as I'd like. But I'm gonna try and actually like properly sketch it, and I'll post it on Twitter.
I believe in you.
But it's basically this really horrible looking snake thing.
Another hail drink. I'm glad I did some venturing.
Stocking Fan asked me what my favorite Christmas song is.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, yeah, that was a bit ago. Favorite Christmas song is, to be honest, I have kind of just a preference for Jingle Bells. Pretty simple. I'm a basic bitch.
Yeah, I
Jingle
mean.
Bells makes me happy.
So, Heaton, you want to go on 5 more rants? I think we got
I mean,
time.
I can.
Please don't.
I can just keep talking about Silent Hill.
So, one of the, by the way, Scarlett did just buy me Tattletale, so.
You're welcome.
I'll be here for Tattletale as well.
Hell yeah.
If I
I'll be here
can.
for Scoopy Games.
You got Static.
We got Static. We
We
got
have
monsters.
new friends. We have
Yay.
new friends nearby.
fine. I mean, you don't know if you have to fight them. I mean, maybe you can just have a conversation with them. You tried the talk option. Maybe it's like Dark Souls.
Silent Hill 2.
Oh my god, they scurry away after you kill them.
You do it so bad. It's so gross. The way their fucking they drag their fucking broken bodies across the pavement is the worst thing ever. I hate it
Oh my
so
god,
much.
I hate it so much when they crawl like right under cars. And then they just pop out as you're walking by. It's just like, no.
They just move in a way that's just not natural. It's so fucking creepy.
Just no.
See, here's my question. Not Kojima. You cannot say Guillermo del Toro and you cannot say Kojima. Who would you have direct the game?
Oh, God.
Michael Bay.
And you can't say
No.
yourself either.
Like a new, like a Silent Hill game specifically?
Yeah.
Oh god.
You know what I would like to see, because he is becoming bigger and all that stuff? I not even Silent Hill. I could deal without Silent Hill. I want to see a horror movie horror video game Yoko Taro game. That would be sick.
What's his fucking name?
Get your buns over here.
There's a fucking director that I just watched one of his movies recently. What the fuck is his name?
I'd be down with it being animated too.
Yeah, like I'd kill for a. Like, there's a couple of people. Like, oh fuck, what's the dude who made, God, I can't remember!
Yay.
I'm dying inside. I'll remember later. I'll remember when we're halfway through this fucking stream. But there is somebody I'm thinking of, and I just can't fucking remember his name. I'd love to see. I would love so fucking much to see a found footage Silent Hill movie. Can you imagine like a Marble Hornets style filmed Silent Hill film? That'd be fucking rad.
I hear
Oh,
you.
heck yeah.
Get away.
At call, would Homecoming be any better if they didn't overhaul the plot? Homecoming would be better if they tried. And didn't make it Silent Hill the movie, the game. Silent Hill the game, the movie, the game.
And that's the truth.
There is no reason. Okay, this upsets me deeply, the fact that Pyramid Head is in Homecoming. So I
Because
have
he's
to...
not supposed to be there. Like that just like, destroys the whole symbolism behind it.
So here's my second Silent Hill tangent. Because it's actually it's actually fucking relevant. So I have this theory, this crazy game theory, as to why Pyramid Head is in Homecoming. If we want to like justify it, other than Konami wants to milk their cash cow. So I have the belief that the bad end of this game is the canonical ending. And so, I have this idea that James never left Silent Hill. That he just got eaten up by the town because he's a weak piece of shit.
Even though I'm being a bamf over here killing these monsters with my stick.
And then he, and then he eventually kind of succumbs to Pyramid Head. And the reason you see Pyramid Head wandering around in the movie, for example, is because that is James Sunderland. Because in the movie, you see his jacket and his shit. So you know he's in the town. So that's why Pyramid Head's there. So I have this thought that the cult that lives in Silent Hill saw Pyramid Head and saw James Sunderland, and that the Pyramid Heads that you see are a cult that worships Pyramid Head. They are not multiple Pyramid Heads. Oh god, the way they run and the way they scurry across the fucking ground is so fucking gross. I hate it.
No, yes, what?
In Water is the best ending.
What? No, I thought the best ending was dog ending.
No, In Water is the best ending because it's the bad ending,
It's
and
the
it's
bad-
actually a really
It's-
fucking good
I
ending.
It's
I think In Water is also the
ah,
canon ending.
It is.
It is.
How do you feel about the Silent Hill?
I mentioned earlier, I don't hate the first one. The second one is hot garbage. Yeah, that's what I thought. Red Pyramid thing equals James' manifestation. Pyramid Head equals James. Yeah, exactly. And so it's the multiple ones you see in Homecoming. I had the theory that they are that they're just a cult that worships Pyramid Head. Because they see him as being like this eldritch abomination that manifested from the insanity of the town.
Okay, so while
People
I'm
are starting to get annoyed by found footage movies. I know they are, but okay. I believe in found footage horror. I do. I believe in it deeply. Because despite really shitty found footage horror movies, I watch found footage horror films a lot. Because the premise really strikes me as something that you can do quite a lot with. And I think that done right, things like the Blair Witch Project, and I mean, there's too much proof that it can be done well that I just don't think that you should write it off as a genre. I think it's oversaturated a little, but I think that it's like, I think there's hope, and I think that something like this, like, basically it'd be Silent Hill from a first-person perspective, which would be horrifying, and that sounds really fucking cool. Yeah, Cannibal Holocaust, Last Broadcast, Blair Witch Project, maybe Wreck. I like the first VHS and some of the sequences in VHS too.
Nope,
Okay.
nope, not dealing with two at the same time. No.
Nope, fuck this, fuck you, fuck off. Paranormal Activity is really the movie that ruined the concept. True. Okay, first Paranormal Activity is alright. The second Paranormal Activity is fucking awful. The third one's alright. The fourth one's actually pretty good. The like prequel when the two girls are children is actually pretty good. I really liked the Lost Ones, and then I haven't seen the newest one.
That's a new noise. Nope. That's a bunch of nope. Nope. Aha, no. No.
Crawling up my asshole. God, I hate the way they move. God, I hate the way they move.
Ah shit, get the fuck away from me, you ass! I'm gonna kill you now.
And the worst part is, like, you know that they can stand. Why do they do that?
I'm running. Okay, you're dead.
Fuck this. Fuck off. Fuck you. I hate your bitch.
I'm gonna kill your brother, you piece of shit. This is for not standing up. See, I think one of the reasons why that scares me so much is because it reminds me of spiders so much.
Well, yeah, they move. That's kind of the gross part, is they move like insects.
Oh yeah.
The first thing I thought of, the thing I initially thought of it, like with what they looked like was they moved like was the shadow from the shadows from Kingdom Hearts.
They do. They do kind of move like that.
Well, I mean, when ah shit.
Just the fucking worst. I hate them. I hate them so much. It's so gross.
No.
Fucking creepy.
You fucking don't. I'm finding a lot of enjoyment killing you assholes now. What happens when
I like that they're a very good, like, simplistic design. Because inherently what they are, if you look at their whole, if you look at the concept art for them, they're people in straitjackets. But, like, because they're all flesh.
people in
that's what
flesh
they're doing.
during
What's
that.
wriggling on top is they're trying to pull out of the sleeves of the straitjacket. And it's just gross. It's horrible. I hate everything. It's fucking disgusting. Kill me. I want to die.
That's also really beautiful in a disgusting way.
What are you?
You just
Yeah,
something-
Jane, I hate these noises. That's the whole point. The whole point is for you to hate these noises.
That's just an insect. Okay.
Newellheart, what are your thoughts on the Netflix Punisher series? Well, without spoilers, because Caden hasn't finished it, and neither have I.
The door that wakes in darkness, opening into nightmares.
It's about right.
It's locked. Okay.
It's horrible. I hate everything about it. Everything about it.
Okay. So no.
So what are your thoughts on the Netflix Punisher series?
Love it so far.
It's fantastic and wonderful, and it's everything I ever wanted Frank Castle to be. Okay, I was talking to my mom, and there's a scene, this isn't plot relevant, there's a scene later on where you see Frank cook breakfast for Micro, and he makes this whole, like, hangover breakfast. He says, "Where did you get this?" And he goes, "I made it." And it's little things like that, like, yeah, he was a good dad. Oh. Like, that's one of my favorite things about Frank as a character in canon, is that you can see bits of that seep through, that he was, like, a genuinely caring and kind father and husband, and then people fucking sucked. So the fact that they capture little details like that in the Netflix series is how I knew it was going to be phenomenal, and it is. It's the best.
Can I say this about Micro though? I love him.
I like Henry better.
Henry?
He's the second Micro.
Oh.
I like him. I like him better.
I don't know. I need to finish season 1. I got
No,
up to
that's a comics thing.
I know. I got to 4 episodes and I couldn't watch it because
I'm at episode
parents.
6.
Come here.
Henry Townshend, cool boy. Agreed. I think that Henry is a good boy who didn't ask for any of this. He didn't want to be living inside of. He didn't want to be living in a serial killer's mom, but that's what he ended up doing. So, like, Henry didn't ask for this. Henry didn't ask to be victim 21. He didn't ask for any of this. He's just kind of fucking here, and I appreciate him, despite the fact that he has mountains and mountains of porn in his apartment.
Dude, no.
And he needs to stop peeping on his neighbor. If only James Sunderland's dad was not his landlord. It's accurate.
Alright, so,
I feel so bad.
am I doing anything wrong?
Are you opening doors?
No, I'm running around. I guess I'm
You need-
fucking up.
Yep, you need to be opening doors.
Do you have a health system?
I've tried.
You do, but you can't see it.
I've tried opening doors and nothing opens, so...
That's what you do. You keep checking the map, and you keep going until it tells you that shit's not locked.
No, it's like I check doors and they show me absolutely nothing, like it's not locked or anything.
Check your map. It's on a... The fucking thing's on a delay, sorry.
You're fine. There's an underline on Rosewater Park.
That's where you need to be.
So I need to go down Saul Street. Okay.
Oh, I think you have to get through... you have to go to the Woodside Apartments.
Oh, I do?
You have to go to the Woodside Apartments. That's my favorite level in the game.
Whoop.
I love the Woodside Apartments.
Well, time to roll for initiative.
At Heaton, a cliche in films that you like even though it's a cliche. There's quite a few of those. I'm a big believer in awkward villain uncle.
I wanna make this well known, by the way, for everybody in the chat. This is my first time playing the game. So
Yeah.
getting on me for not knowing something is like getting on a quadriplegic for not walking.
Yeah, nobody's getting on you. That's why I'm trying to help, because it's been a while. But I know you guts to go through the woodside apartments.
look,
Go through the Blue Creek apartments.
Look. I'm not judging you. I've never played this game. In fact, early in this game,
okay.
Fusing it with Resident Evil.
See, I want to put this out there. I hate backseat gamers. I fucking loathe backseat gamers.
Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna say anything until you're like, am I fucking up, or do I don't know where to go. The minute you say that you don't know something, I'll be like, do you want information?
Motherfucker, I hate these and the bugs. And the legitimate bugs.
It's the fucking worst. I hate the fucking bullshit. The apartments are where you find Pyramid Head.
Okay, so, TP, if you don't like this, you can leave the stream.
Oh, no.
So spoopy.
It's spoopy.
Nothing is gonna let up, is what I'm gonna say. It's only gonna get worse.
No, I just didn't like the bugs.
Just
I'm okay if you're...
Those gigantic bugs with feminine legs.
Oh, no. Those bugs are okay.
There are legitimate bugs in this game that will cause
That's
damage.
That's how you know you're going the right direction, when you start seeing new monsters.
I don't like the actual bugs.
Same. They actually cause damage.
They do.
Whoa. Door is open.
Wait. Hold on. The little bugs do damage?
Hell yeah, they do.
Yeah. Not a lot of damage, but damage nonetheless. I'm fucked.
I thought you were Keaton.
Yeah, welcome to Silent Hill, where you'll be wandering around, being constantly attacked by monstrosities until you eventually figure out that 2 + 2 = 4.
I would love to go to the Woodside Apartments. Fucking look at this map, look at where I passed, and look at all the stuff I didn't go to. I couldn't go to, so... Fuck off.
But a door has opened.
I have now officially become desensitized by that noise. Like, at first it was creepy, now it's just annoying, and I'm mad. I think it's also because, like, I'm stuck, and I'm mad because I'm stuck. Okay, here we go, I think. No. Yeah, I'm
trying to remember where it is you have to go. I know that the next level, like, the next full level is the apartments. I just don't remember how you get in.
Maybe I'm supposed to go to Neely's bar? I don't know.
I know you don't... I don't know. I know you don't go into Happy Burger. Go... No, where do you have to... There's some place you have to go. Did you go down Martin Street?
No, I haven't.
Go down Martin Street. I think there's something there.
That's the other reason why I'm not so immersed, is because my parents like to make as much noise as fucking possible. Like a high school student that doesn't know that they have fucking class in the morning.
Horror film that pissed me off the most. There is a movie on... No, you know what? I was gonna say, there's a movie on Netflix. You know what movie fucking pisses me off the most? The Slender Man movie.
Not the Marble Hornets one. You're talking about the
Yeah, I am. The one that was the big budget 2-hour film, the Always Watching, that movie. That movie makes me so angry I can't fucking see straight. That movie's terrible, and it is an offense to its original creation. It fucking sucks.
Implying that Slender Man's a good creation. Anyways,
Oh, okay, no, I'm not gonna fight you. I'll meet you in a back alley parking lot.
Mommy, in the parking lot.
Fuck you!
If it weren't for Slender Man Mythos, we wouldn't have had Slender Man in Yu-Gi-Oh!
I got the apartment gate key.
There you go. Now you can get into the apartments. Now you go to the apartments. couldn't figure it out, but we got it eventually.
Okay, so now...
The ending of that movie, the ending to Always Watching, makes me, like, viscerally angry.
So the locked door
so-
is now unlocked, so... yeah.
It's so fucking bad, because they find, so the ending stinger at the end of the movie is that the family that they'd been investigating the whole time, as they're recording, the wife comes into the car and is like, oh, I can't leave you alone for 5 seconds. What the fuck did you buy? And he's like, I bought this video camera from this college student. And I bought all of these spare tapes that it came on. It looks like it's some kid's shitty student film. And then he dumps the camera in the back seat and you see the operator symbol on the tapes. It's Alex's camera. They're Alex's tapes. You know, the tapes that Tim has at the end of Marble Hornets because he tried to keep them from infecting other people. So this implies one of two things. Either Slenderman stole the tapes from Tim somehow, despite the fact that Tim is not affected by Slenderman anymore, or that Tim is the one who sold him the tapes, which is something Tim would never fucking do, considering the tapes killed all of his friends. Fuck, I hate that movie. Like, it's not as fucked up. It's not as fucked up as Serbian Film, but it's a fucking shitty movie. It makes me so fucking angry. I also like how they're like, we can only see Slenderman through the camera. That's not how fucking Slenderman works.
Here we go.
Fucking Tim tries to fight him.
It is still locked, so there is a door on the gate over here. There we go. There is the door. Hey, and it's unlocked. Alright.
Are you ready? Are you ready for the best part?
Also, I want to put this out there. Serbian Film is fucked up, but it's not horrifying. It's just fucked up for the sake of fucked up. It's basically like a try hard on 4chan. It's just trying to be offensive.
It succeeds, though.
Yeah.
There's a difference between scary and gross. It's why I don't like Saw movies.
I like
Saw in general.
I like Saw in a cheesy sort of way. That makes sense. I don't like Saw because I think it's good. I like Saw because it's bad.
It's a bad movie.
You know what I remember? I remember there was like a freaking homage to Saw in one of the recent Scooby-Doo shows.
You know, like you do.
I've been playing way too much Nier. I saw something squared shaped and it looked like it had a lid. Oh, great! Items!
Always need items.
Here we go. Now we begin.
What is this, Kingdom Hearts? What else? I may as well ask, since you were talking so much about the Slenderman,
so dark.
movie, mythos, how do you feel about the Slender games?
I think they're fine.
Keaton, we can never be friends.
Okay, here's the thing. Within the context of the Slenderman mythos, the thing about Slenderman as a character is that Slenderman works best when he is portrayed as being Cthulhu-esque. Because that was kind of what they went for in the original, in Marble Hornets, is that he wasn't a directly malevolent force, he was just some sort of eldritch creature that, like, if you watch Marble Hornets, Slenderman never actually does anything. His presence corrupts people, it drives them insane, it makes them more violent. Like, Slenderman himself never does anything. He's just a corrupting evil force that causes damage wherever he goes, and that's kind of his main appeal. So, I mean, I don't think that the original 8 pages is anything special. I think Arrival is closer to what Slenderman should be, in that he's more a looming... It's more that you're afraid of what... He plays well on being the fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
That's the idea.
Alright, so...
I remember those games at least having a lot of
Hello,
atmosphere.
random bars. Hey, I got a door open. Alright. So...
See, this is what I love about this level. This is why I love this, is the corridors are so narrow. It's so dark. You have to check every door. It's so creepy.
One of the things that I love is whenever you go into the laundry room, there's nothing unusual about it. Whenever you go into the laundry room, it goes into like this random Dutch angle.
It does. I love the fucking camera work in this game.
What's it? What did it say?
Yeah, he's meant to be like I said, he's meant to be like a Cthulhu-esque creature. He's supposed to be something the human mind cannot properly comprehend.
Okay. I got a thing from here. It's the scars from the past shall remove the nail that stops time. Okay, so I'm assuming I gotta go in here in a second.
Is that a Dialgo reference?
I don't know. Thoughts on the Saw series? I think that it's gross. I don't think that it's scary in the slightest.
I think Heaton gave her thoughts the moment she said it was dumb. So
okay, like a more elaborate opinion. Like I said, I don't think it's scary. I think it's gross. It just makes you viscerally uncomfortable because you're afraid of pain. It's not scary. It's not.
Hello, new music. Okay.
It's not threatening. It's just gross, and it just makes you cringe intentionally, which is what it's supposed to do. But it's not scary.
Thoughts on the movie Halloween
and the Rob
I'm gonna have to change the name of the live stream once it's uploaded. So should be the Heaton live stream. Okay, no, I'm kidding. no,
Sorry.
Seriously, nobody's asking me questions anymore. Everybody's just asking new questions. I'm over here like, okay, I guess I'm just here now.
I play a lot of horror games.
Kaden.
The Rob. Okay,
Shush.
the original Halloween is really good. Michael Myers is a very scary monster. The Rob Zombie remake is shit. That's the answer to my question. Sounds like the Babadook being a metaphor for depression. Yeah, exactly. I like that as well. Like,
Kaden? What's your favorite movie?
What?
yeah, it's a good question.
My favorite
Horror game.
Horror game? It's a, I'm gonna be sitting here for a while type question. If I have to choose, currently Silent Hill 2. It actually creeps me out. Which is something I can really commend it to. If I have to give it to another one that isn't Silent Hill 2, currently Resident Evil 7.
Resi 7 is good. I don't like the ending, but other than that, I think Resi 7
Hello,
is
new
good.
monster.
Don't you love it? Isn't it great? I love the mannequin demons. They're so creepy.
I want to see Markiplier play this now, knowing this exists. I didn't even know those existed.
You know, Cryotic has actually played this game.
Yeah, I know. It's just like Markiplier being the man that is afraid of mannequins.
Mannequin demons are creepy. Oh, the outfit? The dress that's sitting on, by the way? Do you know? Yeah, I was gonna say that's Mary's.
No, I know. It's not that hard to figure out. I know how they.
Mary, quite contrary.
Sad. Okay. That's the other thing too. It's like call lag. It's like it's hard to talk in here with so many people.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault.
Big Mac, my boy. Yes. Thoughts on John Carpenter's The Thing? John Carpenter's The Thing is a work of fucking art, my dude. The effects.
It's funny how we're.
Effects don't hold up quite as well, but
I thought I saw Pyramid Head like right at the end of that hall there. That's scary.
That wasn't Pyramid Head. That was a mannequin.
I know.
Behind the gate.
Oh God.
How are you afraid of that? Like, okay, that's obvious. You have it mute because I heard that a mile away. It's like, okay, it's gonna sneak up. That's one of the things too. Is like, this doesn't give you jump scares because it gives you that warning, gives you that initial warning if you're just
Yeah,
paying
because
attention
see,
to the
like
audio.
if you have it off, then it's just like.
Yeah, I
The
guess
game
you
is
gotta...
10 times harder with the radio off.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I'm not turning off the radio. This is my first time playing it. Hi, mannequin. Fuck you. Fuck you.
See, I like.
Fuck you. Fuck
So
you.
gross. No.
I think the radio actually makes encounters like this way scarier. Because you get the warning that something's there, but you don't see it.
You don't see it until it pops out and goes,
see-
hi!
See,
The game just pings you something is in the room, and then you have to look for it.
See, the thing is on my end is, because I've been gaming full time as of recent, I'm initially in tryhard mode at all times. Like, so I just take it as like, oh, this is a mental cue. Something's nearby. I gotta keep my nerves up. Aha, I see you. But the scurrying is wherever it gets, wherever it fucking scared me. Yeah, it's a mannequin. It's not a...
Is it a regular mannequin? Is it a mannequin demon? Is it made of 2 pairs of legs?
What's that?
Consider.
Oh god, that's creepy.
1
No!
second.
Oh.
It's 2 pairs of legs.
It is 2 pairs of legs,
Okay.
but it's still so
What's up, TP?
freaking creepy down the hall.
Would you consider Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes, I would.
No.
Yes!
I am saying that because that's a spoiler for later on.
No.
It's like I basically try my best to find Christmas movies, and I'm gonna give a spoiler. One of these days, I'm going to be playing the Die Hard trilogy just to fuck with a few people.
Okay, I wanna set the fucking record straight, far as I'm concerned, because a couple of people have asked me this. Die Hard is not a fucking Christmas movie. It's a movie set at Christmas. Fuck you.
I want to put I put this out on Twitter, and Silver agrees with me on this one. A Christmas movie is whatever you want it to fucking be.
You and Silver are wrong.
Well, it's okay for you to be wrong, but it's literally like, well, at that point, you're just trying so hard to fucking be right. I'm one of those people. It's like, oh, well, if you want it to be a Christmas movie, cool. If you don't want it to be a Christmas movie, cool. But fighting so hard.
If it's part of your holiday tradition,
that's what I'm talking
that's
about.
Fine. Yeah,
That's...
if it's part of your holiday tradition, that's fine. I mean, that's totally cool. I get that. Part of my holiday traditions are stupid. We have orange soda for Thanksgiving. It has no reason to do with anything. It's just a thing my family does. It's part of your holiday traditions, that's great. It's not a fucking Christmas movie.
Ah, that's true. Well, yeah, because it is snow. I could stream the thing from PS2.
You should.
See, here's the thing, though. I don't want these live streams to be dominated by horror games. So...
Point to Marissa. The way she says, the way James hits the leg monster looks like he's beating it in the vagina. Hey, congrats! You found the point.
Yep.
Hey.
It's actually supposed to look like that. They are a manifestation of James's feelings towards women. That's why most of the demons in this game that are even slightly feminine are usually mildly sexual, is because James is weird about girls.
So, yeah, like, we've been dancing around it. I mean, like, I've been dancing around, and Heaton's basically just spoiled the entire game.
Not the entire game, just a good portion of it.
Just the major thing of the game. And I'm also not going to finish this, so if you don't want it spoiled, just let it know. If you do want it spoiled, I do know how the game ends.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to ask you, chat. If you guys know how it's going to end, then we can start going full on this what the game's like. Now, granted, I've always said this, and I said this about Danganronpa, I'll say this about any game. You can know how something ends. You can know the big twist, but you won't know how it ended up there.
Knowing the twist at the end of this game, I think actually makes playing the game more interesting the second time through, because there's a couple of quirks that James has in interactions with others that you don't pick up on until you know how the game ends.
Yeah. So yeah, if... Oh, hey, bottle. Oh, that's a creepy noise.
If I may...
Unmute it, Scarlet, then you'll hear it.
Then you'll hear it.
If I may, I understand that, and I agree with that. That being said, I mean, otherwise I still would not be entirely.
Cough, TB. How about you fucking finally beat Danganronpa 1 now?
I am scared. Okay.
Then play it with people around you, dude. Like, it's kind of fun to talk to people about that game, and we want to talk about that game with you. Oh my god, this game is so fucking creepy.
Big Mac. Some of them are, some of them aren't.
I got a gun.
Good. Welcome to the shit that's the gunplay.
If I may, I still agree with you. That being said, I still feel that.
Whoa! I want to point. Go ahead.
I feel like part of one's experience could be discovering the twist or figuring out the twist.
And if that's your case, then people should respect your privacy on spoilers. But I'm in this position of, you could tell me how it turns around, but I like to know, I'd like to find out on my own how it got there. Like, I knew the spoiler twist for DR1 with, I'm just going to say the name, because you don't know what it means, and it won't make sense until you get to the end of DR2, if you play DR2. The Future Foundation. I looked up that spoiler, but I didn't know where it was gonna fucking go. Now, the reason why I looked it up, though, was because my anxiety was at full swing that night, and I didn't want to deal with that while trying to sleep. So, that was me. But I want to point out something that's happening on the screen right now. You pick up a gun, and you turn to a door that has no doorknob, and a door full of holes. Burnt holes.
Yep.
It's a door full of burnt holes, which implies somebody... And the kitchen's full of holes, too. And cigarettes. And the wall.
Yep, this place is blown to shit.
By a guy who is paranoid as fuck.
Who likes level design? I do. The answer is me.
Oh, I love the level design so far. So I'm gonna assume I gotta go over here, because there's a door over here.
No, not Dead Rising. Danganronpa. Devastator makes a good point. You can know the ending, but it's about the journey, not the destination.
Exactly. That's exactly how I feel.
Everybody, the point of being, everybody plays games different. And I think that Silent Hill 2 specifically, knowing the twist isn't bad.
Oh my god, my heart's actually fucking racing right now.
This is a really creepy game.
Oh,
I love this level. This level's good. It's my favorite in the game because the tight corridors make me really happy.
Here we go. Should I try to pick this up? I could reach it. Here we go.
Stick your hand in the toilet, James.
It's a key.
Pick it up.
Here we go. What the fuck? Oh, it's a little kid.
I was about to say, and then the axe comes down.
Damn it.
Little fucking brat.
Little bitch.
Fucking come here, I'll kill you.
Yeah, she's a little bitch.
Hey, guess what? She fucking sucks.
No, I know. I saw Jordan O'Neill's video on Silent Hill 2. Okay, so...
can I say her name?
I mean, sure.
What is her? Yeah, I can't remember her name.
You do not mess with the great Laura.
Don't mess with the great Laura!
Fucking Laura!
The true final boss of Silent Hill 2, Laura.
I would love that if there was a secret boss.
God.
I want to see. Did you know that if you get the QTEs just right, you can suplex Laura through the floor into Pyramid Head?
And game over. Everyone's happy, and James's wife is awake again.
She rises out of her fucking grave.
And they all live happily ever after.
And James has a new doggo that came from the aliens that wears a space helmet. Everyone wins.
Mira's a good girl.
Okay, so I'm confused on what's happening right now. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I got the key kicked away.
Just meander about. You'll find shit. That's kind of the whole point of the way that these games are designed is meander about, go up every floor, look in every door. You'll find something eventually. Don't worry about it. Just keep going.
What? What's up? Words, TP. Words. Speak it.
Is there one Resident Evil game you don't hate? Okay, I don't hate Resident Evil. I
She-
just like Silent Hill better.
She just prefers Silent
Yeah,
Hill.
I prefer Silent Hill. I think that Resident Evil, I think that some of the goofier elements of Resident Evil really detract from the experience, to be completely honest.
That's why I think
Wait.
7 does so much better.
Yeah.
Whoa,
I don't like-
whoa. Is that a baby?
The baby.
That was a fucking baby.
Yep.
Damn it, Keaton, you made the baby cry.
It's the sound of... What's... It's the sound of... It's the sound of the Norman Reedus Empreg baby.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god.
What?
What is that?
Oh, that? Oh, that?
I'm gonna...
Oh my god!
I'm gonna turn around now and go through this door.
Oh, that's nobody. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna go back the way we came. Nothing's
Oh yeah,
nothing's-
it's assumed that this is James.
Yeah, it's because it is.
It is currently Heaton, Master TP10, and Scarlet Otaku that is with me right now.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. We're fine.
Hey, it's Key.
Good.
I got a key for room 202.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't worry about it.
sweet.
It's fine. It's fine. It's
That's
nobody.
Don't worry about it. It's nobody important.
Oh my
Fine.
god, Henry Mildred Scott. Okay, so this is
That's gonna be a puzzle.
Henry Mildred Scott.
When did
Mildred
Scott come in? When did
Henry-
Scott get in Silent Hill? Huh?
Guys,
Mildred
why are
Scott. Henry Mildred Scott. Can
why-
somebody put that in the chat for me?
It's gonna be the position of the strikes. I think I'll remember. Don't worry. I gotcha.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Henry Mildred Scott.
Is he
Oh,
still
I put it
there?
in the live chat.
No, he's not.
Why did you put that in the chat, TP?
Hour, minute, second.
Heaton,
Thank you, Kevin.
Heaton, I don't like this. I don't like this.
Hey, do you want to know a fun story about the first time I played this game?
What's up?
We couldn't tell what that was when I played it with my friend the first time. We stared at that for like a minute, like a full minute. And then when the two of us figured out what the fuck that was, the two of us lost our fucking shit and screamed so loud that we actually woke our parents.
Okay, guys. Here we go. Room 202.
We're gonna go to freaking hell, aren't we?
I thought you were about to say, I'm gonna go to the bathroom while you do this.
Oh no, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, BRB, I'm just gonna wink off.
I mean, do what you do, mate.
Just gonna masturbate furiously.
It's the only way I could dissipate the fear is just by masturbating a lot.
Furiously masturbating.
Furiously?
Furiously.
Normal.
With great
The puzzle difficulties
vengeance.
on normal.
Whoa, whoa. Should I stick... That is a pulsating sound and a hole with green stuff in it.
Stick your hand in it.
No.
Stick your dick in it.
No. don't
Sure, let's
stick-
fuck it. Fuck it, YOLO. God damn it, fuck it, YOLO.
Stick your dick in it. It's fine.
Do you think this would be scary if it was in black and white? No, actually, I don't think it would be scary if it was black and white. Oh yeah, by the way,
What?
you'll never know what's inside there.
Ever.
Ever. Never brought up again.
Nope. Do it again.
That's the scary part about this game.
Stick your dick in it.
It's a clock key.
No, don't do that.
No, it's not the worst thing he sticks his hand into. He meets Maria later.
Maria.
That's the worst thing he sticks his hands into.
Wrong, Maria. No, don't.
Maria.
Yeah.
I'd rather
Maria said
I'd
first.
rather stick my dick in the pulsating green hole than in Maria. I don't know where Maria's fucking
So
been.
I gotta go back to the same room again. Where I got the key. Hey, thank you. Health drink. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I gotta go back to where the clock was with the so it's hour, minute, second. I'm
It's
actually.
fine.
Shut up, Heaton. Fucking. This is. You're never.
It's not fine.
This is why we're not friends anymore now. We're not friends anymore. None of you guys are my friends anymore.
So is it?
Wait, you know what? You know what?
I do this to try and cut the tension. Cause this is what I did the entire game when I played it, and that's what helped me, was just me going, no, it's fine. It'll be fine. It'll all be fine. It's fine.
What's my opinion on Dead Space? I think Dead Space is highly underrated for what it is. If you start taking away... Oh god. Oh my god, my anxiety.
It's fine.
Oh
You're
god,
fine.
my
You
anxiety.
see why we're? You see why? You see why Heaton's talking?
Hour, minute, second. So the clock is 15. Stopped at 7:34 at 15 seconds. So
if I
close the
can-
slot. Can't touch the needles if the clock is like this. But I can unlock it now because I have the key.
It's fine. You got this. We found that we did find the shopping cart gun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh! I could use that, can't I?
Yep, you can.
Okay, let's see. Like on the clock?
I don't know. Do you have the key for the clock?
I do. That's the weird part.
Then use the key from the clock. You use the key, don't use the gun.
I'm gonna use the gun. Bang bang. I fixed it, guys. I win. It's like I need to get into this clock, but how? Break.
If I crowbar the clock open.
It doesn't work. God damn it, Source Engine.
See, if you take the crowbar, you can try the smash. I mean, that works too, I guess.
Okay, so hour, minute, second. What are we doing? Oh, I gotta get it to the line, don't I?
Yeah, it's the lines on the wall.
I am a little bit
Oh.
a little bit concerned for future cutscenes that are gonna happen, because you know how these scenes can get.
Okay, this game isn't that bad. There's
not
one
in
bad
comparison, but I mean,
one. No, there's one bad one that's gonna happen, and it's very, very mild. Granted, things considered, it's fine. It'll be fine.
Did I get it right?
You'll typically get a click of some sort, tell you that you did it right.
Okay, hour, minute, second. Seconds at the right point.
Puzzles in this game are hard.
I apologize for the noise in the background. My parents are watching.
Henry
So that's a weird thing.
Now, while Caden figures this out real quick, favorite run in Daredevil, Mark Waid's runs from both 2011 and 2014. Easy. No contest.
Can I try and figure out this puzzle? Because again,
I know how it works. My problem is, how specifically do you get it like that? Like, second hand's perfect. Oh, I know how to do it. Okay, now I know. Now I know.
I was thinking.
The puzzles in this game are really obtuse.
I like it. Okay.
Yeah, I do as well. I do as well. It suits the mood of the game very well.
I'm thinking.
Bam! Done. Okay, now what did that do?
Wait.
For a second, that background noise freaked me out. Like, oh god. Okay, so is this door unlocked?
Is that my background noise? Because if so, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I thought...
Yeah, Kevin, that's what I'm thinking of. I think that's the worst cutscene that we're gonna see in this game.
I don't know if we're gonna get that far because we're an hour and 30 minutes in. Unless you guys.
Oh fuck yeah, we will. It happens in this level. Yeah, you're gonna see that one. You're at least
okay.
gonna.
So what was that click for though?
It did a thing.
It did a thing, but what's that thing?
Go
That
examine the
thing.
clock again.
You know what the music kind of reminds me of? B-slasher horror flicks.
Yeah, it does kind of. Yamaoka is very talented. Favorite character in Fate Zero? Fucking Kiritsugo. Aww. Gregor gave you a good compliment. He said he's watching his favorite YouTuber, and his commission came in tonight. It's a good night.
Yeah.
What was your commission?
He commissioned Brooke.
Oh.
Fucking okay.
Yep, favorite character in Fate Zero is Kiritsugo. Bar none, without a question. I love everything about him. He's a really interesting character.
Okay, so I examined it.
There's gotta be something in the room. I just don't remember what. Check the sides of the clock.
Maybe I'm supposed to push it? I don't know. I'll hit it with my gun. Oh shit! Oh shit! I see it! I'm supposed to move it. Okay, so... scratches on the floor and the walls. Looks like something heavy was dragged here. I know what I'm supposed to do now! Okay. So I'm supposed to go over here. Let's have some time to pass. Push the clock! Bam! Done. Okay. I'm
Figuring
so
shit out.
spoiled by action prompts.
Yeah, that's what I love about this, is like going from a regular, like, prompty game to something like this is fun, because it doesn't tell you jack diddly shit.
Okay, so let's go in here. Oh
You're in the
god.
next apartment over.
It's creepier when it's silent. Okay.
Just like the hills.
Go. Leave now. Bye.
Okay.
Out of
No,
the
I'm done.
call.
No, I'm dead. It's fine. I can't leave, Caden. I'm dead. I've been a ghost this whole time. Spoop.
A spoopy ghosty.
Spoop night.
Keaton has been a spoopy ghosty this whole entire time.
Okay,
I thought-
so
I've been an unfriended style ghost this entire time.
So are we just
The
gonna?
Unfriended movie.
But Unfriended was only on Skype.
Yeah.
I think that Unfriended was shot very interestingly in that it has some good ideas in it, despite the fact that parts of it kind of suck.
parts.
Fight me, Caden.
I can't wait for Unfriended Gamergate version. That's...
Okay. You know what? You're not wrong.
God.
Is that a thing?
It is a thing. After Unfriended was released, it was around the time whenever Gamergate was a thing, and they announced that they were going to make a Gamergate version of Unfriended.
Yeah, Megan is Missing is worse than Unfriended, but that's not a fucking high bar, in fairness. Unfriended was a good idea that was badly executed.
That's my thoughts too. Okay, so now I got stairs to go up. Like a tank. Hey, Bullets. How's it going, Bullets? No, I want to pick up the fucking bullet. James?
It's been going very hard for Bullets.
James, I swear to God. Fucking get those bullets, or I'm going to most likely do absolutely nothing.
James doesn't want to pick up the bullets.
Okay, so that door's locked.
TP, have you seen Netju no Sume? I have not. I'm gonna look this up in a private tab because I have zero clue as to what that is.
I hear something walking. It's Spoop.
I also want to make sure that, it's not...
There's a mannequin demon. She's sneaking up behind you. She wants to suck your dick.
Oh God.
Keaton?
If a nurse demon comes up
Whoa!
to you and offers to suck your dick, do you take it?
Whoa,
No.
whoa.
Oh, yep, there it is. There he is.
Hey.
And I'm demonetized.
What's good, Pyramid Head? God, he's so cool. He's such a cool design. Fucking love Pyramid Head.
But you wouldn't tap that.
I don't think so, no.
I don't think anyone really would. I haven't met a person who actually would tap Pyramid Head, to be honest. I mean,
I remember I followed this guy. He used to go by Dr. Holocaust, and he used to host cosplay shows, right? The cosplay showings at Con Bravo in Canada, and somebody came on stage as Pyramid Head, and he instinctively ran.
Pyramid Head's fucking scary.
Like, legitimately.
He's a good monster. He's really fucking scary.
It wasn't the greatest Pyramid Head design, by the like cosplay, by the way, but God, ugh.
It was good enough.
You know,
it was.
guys?
It was.
I'm sorry, I just saw the chat. I just saw what's new, Pussycat.
That's what's new.
So now I have to run away from him, don't I?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
Because I know full well you can't kill him.
Not until the end of the game, no.
So you just gotta fucking run from him. If you see him.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't think that you do. I think the next time you see him is on the roof of Brookhaven.
I'm gonna go this way. Because I got the courtyard key. I don't think I need to go. Are any of you guys hear Batman White Knight and the Batman Elmer what?
No.
Nah. Batman Elmer Fudd comic.
Beautiful. Is that anything like the Punisher Archie comic?
Actually, the Punisher. What I heard about the Punisher Archie comic is, in a way, it did make sense in what they were trying to do.
Well, yeah, it's actually a really easy concept. It was just that there was a serial killer that looked like Archie Andrews.
What ended up happening with the Elmer Fudd one was the idea. Follow me here. Was all the people that Elmer Fudd, like all the Looney Tunes characters, were all just drunk people inside a bar. Like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, stuff like that. And Elmer Fudd was a detective.
Oh, that's cool. That's a cool idea.
It really wasn't. It wasn't implemented well at all.
It sounds like it's one of those interesting things of like a corruption of something traditional. That's another good one. Because Stocking asked about that earlier. That's another cliche that I like. Because I think when done well, you can get some really cool results with that.
You know what? What about other people? What cliches do you like, Caden?
Cliches? I've been asked that so many times. I honestly can't tell you. What's that noise? What's that noise? Where is it coming from?
Nowhere, everywhere. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Would something akin to, I don't know.
It's the sexy, sexy sounds of murder, King.
So I gotta run now. Okay, fuck this game. Fuck this game. It just throws in noises. It says, hey, is it something? I don't know. You don't know either, and that's all I care about.
It's almost like it's good horror game design that you're constantly being freaked out by things that may or may not hurt you.
Yeah, it's locked. Okay.
It's almost like it instills a consistent sense of fear because sometimes the noises hurt you and sometimes they don't.
I apologize for the noises in the background.
We don't hear anything.
Well, I do, and I hear that they are being picked up by my freaking mic, so I'm apologizing in advance because I can't do anything about it.
It appears the Discord is not picking them up, though, so that's good.
Oh my god, my parents are calling me.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I will kill you. Oh no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. You do not. No. You don't give the monsters a voice. You give the monsters a voice, it humanizes them. Don't fucking do that. No, 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 no.
Okay, since I have the courtyard key, I think I'll look around this apartment some more. Something's not right. I fucking wonder, James! That's why I want to leave! Fuck everyone. Fuck all of you. Go fuck yourselves. Oh, that's
Yell
what
at
I.
your-
That's what it
yell at your
was. I
chat.
thought it was a different key. Okay, so I think
Yell
we're
at your
about to
chat,
hit.
not me.
I think I think we're about to hit a cutscene, aren't we?
Probably.
Because we're in the courtyard now.
Hey,
Keep off of
what's the-
grass. I want to instinctively get on the grass because they told me to get off it.
Get
I'll rub-
on the grass.
I'll rub my fucking balls on this grass. You can't tell me what to fucking do. I'm in Silent Hill,
Everyone's
bitch.
dead. You can't tell me what to do because everyone's dead.
Who's gonna stop me? A zombie cop?
I have a quick question.
Ooh, that's a quick
Do
question.
you know what Netsuno Sume?
Killing you.
No, it appears to be some sort of mower shit.
Zombie cop. Is that supposed to be a thing?
No, it was just a dumb. It was a dumb joke.
Okay,
I
so
hate that they crawl away. I hate it so.
that's why I was beating it down. It's like, no, I'm not fucking it.
What's the anime that you're talking about, TP?
What the fuck is
Netsuno Susume.
that? Is a
Ooh.
throw up noise.
Ooh, no, they're not. Big Mac, they're not zombies. But you want to know something interesting about Silent Hill as a town?
Okay,
Can you-
okay, that is a man in the fridge. It's the
Who
woman
could've
in the
done
fridge
this?
trope. I knew it.
So you want to know something interesting about Silent Hill? Is that if you or me were to drive to where Silent Hill would be, we would see nothing. You'd never see any of this.
Yeah.
Because the town only appears
here we
this
go.
way. The town only appears this way to certain people.
Here's Eddie.
So if I were to go to Silent Hill,
You'd see nothing.
Yep. Guys.
Well, it's where that iconic line comes from. The monsters. They look like monsters to you.
It wasn't me.
To a normal person, the town's totally
Do
normal.
what?
I didn't do anything.
There's people that live there. It's a thriving place. You could drive through it, and everything would be totally fine. The town
My,
only
my name's
manifests
James.
this way to
James
people who
Sunderland.
have something to be guilty about.
Eddie.
The town exists
Who's
to
that dead
punish
guy in the
sinners. That's what it does.
I swear I didn't
That's
kill
why.
anybody.
Oh, so I'd see a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're not
That's
friends
but
with
that's
that
why
red
like
pyramid.
that's why the town calls to people.
That pyramid thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
And that's why certain people will talk about seeing certain monsters. Yep, see? Pyramid thing? I don't know what you're talking about. Eddie probably never saw Pyramid Head.
So I ran in here.
He saw other things.
Well.
Yep.
I guess this place
Like,
isn't
if you
too
were to.
safe
This
either.
is something that I'm fascinated by. If you were to
happened
sit
here
down
anyway?
every person who was in Silent Hill, like if you sat down James Sunderland and Henry Townsend, they would describe two completely different towns to you.
I just.
Actually, doesn't James Sunderland see things that they see?
You too, huh?
No, there's certain things
Something
that they see in the
just
like the fire that
brought
he
you
sees, the fire that the woman sees. He doesn't see that until he's with her.
So that means the fridge that we saw is
Well,
Eddie's.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, that's Eddie's.
I think
The
you
only
better get
reason
out
you're
of here
seeing
soon.
that is because Eddie's here.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you're right. What about you?
I'll
We
leave
got
as soon
about
as I'm
15
done
minutes
here.
left, so if anybody has any questions
Eddie?
for most likely
Careful.
Heaton, like, go ahead and ask. Fuck all of you. I don't get this much of a turnout rate, and then I...
And then it streams much, and I never shut the fuck up. I'm sorry.
Which Silent Hill has the dog ending? This one.
This one.
This one.
I actually have a question for you, Caden.
What's up?
Granted, this is more D&D related, but why did you, like, especially since we brought him up earlier, why did you name your, one of your characters after Junji Ito?
Because I like the concept of, for anybody that doesn't know, I'm playing a game with Master TP10, Annabeth Ride, Boonslayer, and Heaton's our DM, like
Ayo.
always. And I play a character I play a half-elf who is skinny, pale, and sees nightmares at all times. And I decided to make him, like, very haunted in his past. He's a ranger. and he's a former child soldier. Where am I going? Why can't I see anything?
And his name is Junji Ito.
And his name is Junji Ito. The reason why I named him that is because I wanted him to have like some random aesthetic.
Trick in the pool.
One of those aesthetics is, hey, I'm gonna dip in the pool, man. I took a dip in
Take
the
off your
pool.
clothes, dip in the pool, get your balls in. It's great.
Is that?
No. It's I like the concept that he has nightmares, and the only way he can deal with them, because a lot of people who suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder have to find ways to get their minds off of things. And I can't really divulge, in the sake that TP's here, and Boone and Brooke might watch this stream later on. I can't say that his past haunts him so much that the only thing that's therapeutic for him at first was drawing what he sees in those dreams.
Which I very much liked. I liked the concept of that a lot.
And if you haven't read any of Junji Ito's work, what are you doing with your life? Get on that shit.
With your life, Tomie is really good. Kevin Stryker, technically you explain why Downpour is so linear with the Silent Hill trailers to your fears because Murphy's life in prison has been on a conveyor belt. Now, I want you to put something really interesting into account with Silent Hill Downpour specifically, because this is something that somebody brought up to me. The only time you see real monsters in Silent Hill Downpour is when you're near the prison guard. You are not in Murphy's Silent Hill, you're in hers. That's why the regular monsters in Downpour just look like people. Murphy's not guilty about what he did. He did what he did because he needed to do it. She is the one who's guilty. She's guilty about how she treated her father, about the way that she saw him and the world once he was injured. Yeah, Murphy's not the one suffering in that Silent Hill. She is. That's why that's like that. Which is why I think Downpour's better than a lot of people give it fucking credit for. Am I working on any videos at the moment? Aside from the Q&A that I talked about on Twitter, yes, but I'm not going to talk about them because they're...
Spoilers.
They're sprawlers, and I want people to be excited for it. Ooh! Devastator asks, this is a very interesting question. Caden and Heaton, what would your Silent Hill look like?
It's gonna get...
really fun.
It's gonna be dark in a sense that some people would say it's not. It'd most likely be very suicidal and suicidal themed, mainly because my demons are sprung up by my suicidal past, my family's past. It'd be a very violent series too, and it would most likely deal with like physical abuse of like hurting others and stuff like that. Suicidal thoughts and dealing
your monsters would be pretty aggressive.
Oh, extremely. Fun fact about me, I used to bully people. Like, I'm not proud of that at all. It hurts me and haunts me to this day that I used to be that bad, and then I wasn't willing to take what I gave. So it was, if anything, it would definitely be a very aggressive Silent Hill.
Mine would probably be kind of similar to well, physically it'd probably be very similar to Henry's in Shattered Memories. It'd probably be very cold, because I hate the cold. The cold gives me memories of being sick, of being unsafe. Mine would probably revolve mainly around isolation. There would probably be very, very scant traces of any human life. It would also probably be very quiet and very dark, because these are phobias I have of the dark and being isolated. I also have, and given that I have one of my big phobias, and I've talked about this before, is the complete loss of control. A lot of the monsters would probably revolve around that. I'd imagine some of them probably wouldn't have limbs. A lot of them wouldn't have faces or eyes. Like, That's one of my biggest phobias in life, is like the idea of going truly insane. It's the worst. That really fucking scares me. And yeah, mine would probably be very heavily based on isolation, mainly because that's one of the things I feel like is my fault. I feel like a lot of the times when I push people away or when I get into fights with people, it's because of me, and so I feel like I naturally push people away when I don't mean to.
If I could put one on myself as well, I feel like mine would be very based off of basically similar in yours. Fuck you, goddamn piece of shit. Stay. Let me kill this guy before but yeah, one of the major things is I have a similar issue with pushing people away whenever I'm dealing with problems, but it's more of forcibly isolating myself as kind of impartial, with feeling like this is like karma incarnate for me. I feel like everything that I'm going through now in my life is something I put on myself because of stuff I did in my past, or stuff I went through, or stuff I buried underneath, and it really bothers me that I deal with all this stuff, and I think it would be more of me trying to confront those demons in its own right. I don't think I'd be able to survive either, and I don't think that's the point. Yeah.
I also, this is another thing, and that's interesting now that I'm thinking about it. A theme that I like, air quotes, i.e. something that destroys me emotionally, in narration and fiction, is the idea of being just too late.
Yeah.
So I think you'd have lots of instances of like what happened to the first victim in Silent Hill 4. So it'd be a lot of cases of every time, like if I were to run across living people, I would run across them when it was just too late to save them, over and over again. That'd probably be something that Silent Hill would do to me a lot.
Okay, I'm going around in circles at this point.
Are you done? Are we done?
It is. We got 4 more minutes until 10.
Big Mac asked Scarlet and TP what they thought theirs would be like.
Yeah.
TP, you want to go first?
I was just gonna say, being a little too late because.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we stick around for a tiny bit more, but yeah, it's pretty much game time's over. We'll take a few more questions and we'll call it a day. I may pick this up later on, depends if I have any more games left, but yeah, I'm gonna call it here. So on the game, so let's just take a few more questions and we'll be on our way. So
Okay.
Hit us up.
Well, I was gonna finish, but I would probably stick with the idea of being a little too late, but something I know I would probably be big on with wanting to do would probably be a lot of themes of isolation, because that's something that scares me.
You know what I think? I think a majority of us would have a connection on all this stuff is anxiety.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us would have that connection. Is feeling anxious of what might happen next.
I'm kind of curious about what Scarlet would perceive hers as being.
Same.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit of a procrastinator. And the one thing that I always fear at the same time alongside that is that I get judged, and I know I'm being judged behind my back, but no one's saying it to me directly. So I think that with my Silent Hill, there would be a lot of voices always behind me, but never in front of me. So anything that I think I'd be walking down into a hall and like I would hear something behind me, nothing would actually be there, or maybe a monster would be there, I'm not sure, but it would always be right behind me, because like, you know, I've always heard like throughout my school years people talking behind my back about one thing or another. sometimes getting so bad to the point where there was somebody that actually spread rumors about me saying the N-word to somebody that I never even knew. And one of the other things too is that, like, because of those rumors, I'm afraid of being by myself or losing friends out of things that I can't really control or I can't really stop. So being put into a situation where I'm trapped, I can't do anything, and something terrible's happening right before my eyes, I think that maybe that's something that Silent Hill would do to me, and keep me kind of, you know, in a claustrophobic kind of environment, in a place where I would have to be very linear in where I travel, and not really have a lot of room to just, like, even do anything. Like, this kind of stuff that I'm seeing in Silent Hill 2 right now scares the shit out of me. Like, I would not want to be James right now. This is terrifying. So just knowing that something is there and I can hear it and not being able to do a damn thing about it, that's probably what my Silent Hill would be like.
All right.
Oh, here's a good question. Here's a good question I see.
Mm.
From Devastator. Caden, Heaton, TP, and Scarlet. If you were trapped in Silent Hill, Resident Evil, or Dead Space, which would survive the longest? Which of you would die fastest? And which of you would die in between?
I think in Silent Hill I would probably last the longest. I think in Dead Space and in Resident Evil... No, I think in Silent Hill I'd last the longest. I think in Resident Evil I would be kind of in the middle, so I'm a fairly decent shot, and then in Dead Space I would die immediately. I'd be the first person to fucking die.
I think it's the same for me, but at the same time, you know, I think I would lose my mind in Silent Hill before I died.
I don't know. Keaton, what would you think?
I think that TP would probably... I think you'd probably do the... I think if out of the three of them, you'd probably do the best in Dead Space. Or no, probably do the best in Resident Evil. Because that's... I think that Silent Hill would probably fucking destroy you. Because Silent Hill is hard on the mentally ill.
Yeah.
Oh, then we'd all die super fast, wouldn't we?
Yeah. I think the only reason that would be the one where I would last the longest is purely because I have dealt with my own mental illness for so fucking long that I think that I could probably last the longest out of the three there. And then in Resident Evil, again, I'm a fairly good shot, so I think I'd be alright. But Dead Space would fucking get murderized immediately.
What would happen to me, though? That's my question.
I think in Dead Space and Resident Evil you do pretty well. I think you're a good, like, action horror movie protagonist. I think Silent Hill would fucking destroy you.
Ow.
Like, fundamentally from the inside out. Well, it's, like I said, it's something that's so hard on the mentally ill. And, like, so... For people like you and me, Caden, who have some of the similar problems that we have, the only reason it wouldn't kill me is because I've been dealing with that since, like, before middle school. Like, in grade school, I've been dealing with problems like this.
Bullets. Hey, I got a positive instead of just stopping. I remembered, hey, I'm on the 3rd floor on the opposite side. There is a key over here. I'm an idiot.
There's a key here.
If you were all freezing and starving in the mountains, who would be cannibalized first?
Hi, motherfucker. Get over
here.
Hi,
I can pretty much guarantee, especially after MomoCon, I am the biggest. Therefore, I would provide them most meat.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I'd rather freeze to death first.
I would probably die first, because I'm probably the weakest out of all three of you.
Oh, so basically what we're going at here is I'd be the cannibal in the entire situation.
It's really just it's a matter of who dies first.
Who dies first? Me.
Because none
Probably me.
None of us want to kill each other.
We'd all die.
Sa-
We'd all die
sa-
of
says
starvation.
you,
I
and
would
TP.
not kill any of my friends.
Fucking says you.
Listen.
I'm
Okay,
gonna say this right now. If all 4 of us white people ended up in Compton, I'm tripping TP and running. Just...
I was about to say none of us want to kill our friends, Kaden. Not with that attitude.
Let's see what else. What else is there?
Wait. How does that make sense with the whole entire? Oh yeah, it's just a fridge. Never mind.
Listen. If we were all free, okay, I wouldn't kill any of my friends. But if any of you died first, I wouldn't hesitate to eat you. If we were freezing in the mountains.
What
No,
the
go
fuck
for
is
it.
wrong
Make
with
use.
you?
Yeah, what
Listen,
the hell, man?
I want to survive. Listen, I want to survive. You're not going to be using that body anymore.
I don't trust you.
Yeah, but I'd rather have it cremated than barbecued. Thank you very much.
I'll bring the rest back to be cremated. Also, I'm personally the type of guy that would rather just be buried.
Your friends will live on inside of you, and not in the poetic fairy sense, in a literal way.
But then they're just gonna be shot back out again.
James
What's the
Sunderland
point?
walking around like
What's
a
the point of
fucking
the-
pimp.
That's the one thing that I never understand. Like, that metaphor, or at least that saying, freaking exists, and yet digestion is a thing. So it's like, that kind of renders the whole entire thing moot.
So,
TP, are you?
Are you a boy?
Are you a boy?
Let me check.
Okay, we also got one question. Caden and TP, of all the main characters of GTA, which 4 would you want to hang out with? Which 4 would you end up killing? That is way too many numbers. I'm going to just go with one person and one person. I would want to hang out with, I don't know, what's his name? Yeah. He's the white guy from 5. The guy who's
the rich dude?
Yeah. Him, and I would kill the main character from Vice City. As he's a scumbag. So yeah, Michael. Michael. It's yeah, I'd hang out with Michael and I'd kill the main character from Vice City. So yeah, this is a good stopping point. So
I'm gonna say the reverse just to fuck with Caden.
Okay, I don't care. So this is the end of the live stream. I want to thank everybody for joining in the call. I want to thank everybody for watching. Tommy Fassetti, thank you. I'd like to thank everybody for watching the live stream and just joking around, joining us, and asking so many questions. I will be back tomorrow at an earlier time playing the Banner Saga. So look forward to that, and I will see you all tomorrow.
Goodbye.